friends, I'm Mellow Seven. This is Football Manager 2018. We are back for our second season in Bulgaria with PFK Montana. So, very little preliminary. They just get right into it here in the Parva Liga. You can see we had 2 friendlies, and then we're right into it. So, our only requirement, I believe, this season is to reach the second round. Yep, see, I've got nothing here. No expectation at all within the league. That's not a good sign, I don't think. But they want us to make the second round here. So that's all we've got. So I think the first thing we need to do is go ahead and look at the transfers, and we'll see what our GM has done, since that's the entire point. And he signed, extended some people. They brought in lots of coaches and stuff. But as far as players go, so far we've got 3 players in. We've got Ruslan Ivanov, and you can see he's pretty good. 31 years old. Hopefully we get a year or 2 out of him. His natural fitness is 12, so maybe we'll get a little something out of him. His pace and acceleration are still okay. Mentals, technicals look really good for us. So I think that's a win, especially on a free. All of these were frees because, as you recall, we had no money going into this season. We were about 100 and, I don't know, we were in debt. Rumen Alexlev, 18-year-old defensive midfielder. A little bit slow at this point, but, you know, mentals look pretty good, and passing and tackling look great. He's going on the under-19s. He's not for the senior team hopefully not this year. If he ends up there, something went wrong and we needed extra people. Kostin Anichev, defender right and center. We desperately need people. Defensive right and also center for that matter. 29-year-old Bulgarian. Good heading, good tackling. Physicals look great. And mentals look amazing. Determination of 16. I really like that. Positioning and teamwork are really good. Work rate, aggression. Very happy with that. So that's who we've brought in. Nobody's left. Our loans have ended. Well, I take that back. Let's go back. We lost some people to a little bit surprised it doesn't show the contracts that ended. I guess technically they weren't transfers. We did have some people whose contracts ended, including Manilov, who was the only one I was really upset to lose. The others were older or just not needed. But Manilov would have been nice to hang on to. So the squad we have at the moment is a little bit big, and I'm going to have to go through and figure out who we actually want in our top 7, because, to be honest, I'm not quite sure yet. We have, as far as I'm concerned, too many players. I do have a couple of youngsters who are loan listed. Hriston Iliev here, defensive midfielder. Looks pretty decent. 20 years old. Too old for the under-19s, so obviously he got kicked up to us. The other one is a striker, I believe. Is it him right here? Right here, yeah. Alexander Veslinov? I don't know. I can't say that one. We're just going to call him Alexander from here on out. 19-year-old striker, great dribbling and first touch. A little bit of speed. I think he's going to be very good. He is 19 at this point. But I have too many strikers. I mean, let's flip this around. I mean, you can see I've got six strikers on the team. And in what we're going to play this year, I've only got 1 spot. So clearly, Iliev is first. Antonov is second, and Lazarov, from what he did last year, was probably third. Although you can see we've got Petr Atanasov here, and we're just going to call him Petr here for the near future because we had an Atanasov last year, and I don't want to confuse him. And Petr's a whole lot easier for me to say. So, in fact, we're just going to go ahead and set his nickname to Petr here. He's a youngster. We saw him a little bit last year. We are probably going to play him more in the role of an attacking winger than we are in a striker. We're training him. Oh, he's 27. He's not exactly young, I guess. Is that the same one we had? I take it back. I thought, oh no, Miroslav. And no, that's Antonov. That is the picture. That was him. We're gonna change it back. That's how much I've been paying attention. Remove nickname. Yes, we'll go back to Antonasov. This is the Petr I'm thinking of down here. Petr Petrov. And apparently he doesn't play striker, but he does. We are going to play him as an attacking midfielder, as I said. And we did see him a little bit last year. We're going to try running him as attacking, as a playmaker out there on the wing, because he does have a 17 flair and 11 vision. So hopefully that will he'll be creative out there on the wing. The formation that we have at the moment looks something like this. We've got Petrov, Ilyev, and Sergey up there. I'm probably going to play Boris here the most, but he was injured in preseason, and you can see he's still injured for another week to 2. So we'll have to see how that goes. I've got Yachev, the new player, Ruslan Ivanov there in the middle, and Aitov back as our ball-winning midfielder. Kolev, we're going to run as our wingback up here, and we are going to put Yordanov, who we played mostly in the center as a ball-winning midfielder last season. We're going to run him out here on the wing because I don't have a lot of options out there. That was not something that unfortunately we restocked as well as I would have liked. And he's not terribly fast. But 8 and 10, he'll be serviceable. And he's got good heading, good marking, good tackling. He can pass. His vision is good. He's got good positioning and off the ball. And he's very brave. So all things considered, I think he's going to be good there. He's right foot only, so we're going to put him on the right. And we're going to start training him up there as we speak. Who was it that we said we got as a transfer? Was that somebody? Is he in yet? I think Kostadin, 710. Okay, so in theory, he's here somewhere. Nitschev, are we starting him in the center? We're starting him in the center. There we go. But we could, in theory, play him some other places as well, I believe. Yeah, he can play on the wing. He's not comfortable up here, but we could clearly make that happen if we needed to. And he has a tiny bit more speed, a little bit better positioning. These aren't quite as good. So realistically, we might be better off playing him here. Ooh. Can we compare him to Yordanov? Will it let us do that? No. Whoops. Let's try doing that. Now let's try. I hate that it decides who it wants to let you compare based on whatever, the positions that they're in now. But when you're trying to figure out if you want them to play a different position, it'd be nice if I could just kick off for that. Oh, wait, so Yordanov, better heading, better marking, better tackling, but he's not as fast. His positioning is 11. He's got good vision. His crossing is 9. Nitschev, his crossing is not as good. So his technicals in general aren't as good, but he's a little bit faster, and he's got better positioning. Kind of think maybe I'd rather have him out on the wing. I'm thinking right now, is he also right-footed? Right only. Let's do that. Mihov, is he right only as well? He's right. Is he right only? Yes, I'm going to go ahead and flip these two around too. No, I don't want two people not completely out of position, but out of position. So let's go ahead and change his training to defensive center, and we'll just make him a central his passing and stuff is good. Let's make him a ball playing. Training, defensive center, ball playing defender on defend. Now, Nitschev, we're going to go ahead and we're going to start training position role, wing back, right, wing back. I think this will be an easier adjustment too because he's at least used to playing here, so we're just playing him up here. Although it shouldn't be that hard for the guy to go from here to here either. But we'll see how that goes. Now, this does mean we're playing 2 players out of position rather than just 1 player out of position, but I think we'll be okay. So middle, we already talked about this. We've got Yachev and Aitov. Ivanov there, Ruslan, I'm going to just call him Ruslan because I like that better and it sticks to my head better. So let's go ahead and we're Ruslan, Georgiev, Ivanov. We're going Ruslan. And Kolev is back for a second season out here on the left because we don't have anybody else. And he didn't play badly for us last season. Didn't cover himself in glory, but wasn't terrible. So we're not expected to do very well. We are expected to be the best of the 3 teams that were promoted, but that's the extent of it. We're still 1,001 to win everything. So we'll just have to see how it goes. This is the formation. I'm going to play counter. I think I'm going to pull us back to flexible. I didn't think about that till just now. Clear ball to flanks. We're going to drop a little bit deeper. We're going to stay on our feet, and we're going to prevent short goalkeeper distribution in hopes that just like last season, we can take advantage of some mistakes from the goalkeeper. We can pressure him a little bit, and maybe Iliev can clean up there. I still kind of feel that we're more of an counter-attacking team. That doesn't mean we won't be offensive. It doesn't mean we won't score goals, but we're going to sit back and we're just going to toss it up to Iliev and pray. That's essentially it. So I'm going to stop the video here for just a second. I'm going to figure out who's going to go in my starting, my sub on my bench, and then we'll be right back for the next match. Okay, so I need Tanasov can play kind of all those positions, right? So that covers that. Yovchev, we got to put Vasev on the bench. All right, guys, welcome back. We got our bench sorted out. We've got Antonov up here. He is going to be our striker backup. We've got Petr and Tanasov, right? We already know I can't say his name. He is going to be, he can play anywhere up here. So he's going to be up there for us. We've got Daniel Vasev. He is, in theory, here and here. He may have to drop back there as well, depending on how things go. We could always swap some people if we needed to. We have very few midfielders. That's the biggest problem with this. I've got 4, and 3 of them are on the field. And, 5. I'm playing one of them back here. So we'll see how that goes. We may not have enough people to play Yordanov back here all season. We'll just have to see. I've got Hriston Iliev up from the youth team. He is defensive midfielder, so he can go in for Itov. He can also play back on the defensive line if we need him to. He is fairly comfortable, actually, back there. And he has decent marking and tackling and good decisions as well, and also a little bit of pace. He might almost be the better option than Yordanov back there, to be honest. And we use Yordanov. We'll stick with it. The technicals for Yordanov are better right now, even if he doesn't have the speed. And then we've got Mario Blagov. He was on the youth team last season as well. He's our backup for Sergey on the right. He's just kind of, let's move him up here so it's more kind of, I don't really need, we'll run him. He's young, he's got a lot of potential, but he's only good there, whereas Tanasov can play all of these. Then we've got Sonkov down here for some defensive support, as well as Nedelchev. So that, I think, is going to be our 7 to start with. And we'll just have to see how it goes. I don't have to run any under 21s in the Parva Liga, so we don't have to worry about that. Nedelchev does have 13 heading and 13 tackling. His pace is okay. His positioning is okay. Who does it think should be our starting guy here? Ivan, then Sonkov, then Nichov. Sonkov is just slow. That's the problem. All right. What I'm going to do is I am going to run Yordanov over here. And then what I'm going to do is 13, 12. Positioning's not spectacular, and he's got no speed to recover. I think I'm going to run Nedelchev there. And then what we'll do is we'll use Nitschev as a substitute because he can play essentially these three positions for us. So we can put him in. He's going to be versatile for us. And then we'll just kind of stick with Yordanov over here for the moment. And just regular wingback, I guess, on support is what I want. Nothing too complicated. So let's go ahead and hit continue. And we'll get up to about 6:45 in the evening here and play a match. Another television game. That's fine. We make about £7,000 per television match. Boris is not quite ready. How many of those do we have lined up so far? The first 3. That's good. We need the money. Finances, by the way, in case you're interested, we did get a little bit of money from the overall television contract, I guess. We got our share of that, which obviously helped a lot. That took us from, minus whatever we were at, 160. Does it tell us what that number is? No, we can put a point on it, up to about a positive 160. Well, we're 147 right now. So, a decent little profit here, of 300,000. There's probably also our sponsor money and that sort of stuff in there, but it did help. So maybe we have enough money, especially if we can keep getting some televised matches. Maybe we have enough money to keep up for the season. I'm not really sure, by the way, how this league works. I tried to look in the rules and it doesn't really say anything. This is the preliminary phase. And if I check the rules, it just says we get points, but it doesn't say what happens afterwards. And when we try to click on other stages, you can't actually do it. So, yeah. Don't know. We'll find out. All right. Counter. We submit. Sergey is lacking fitness. We need to give out some numbers. For Nietzschev, that's fine. I need to remember to slow down the speed because I sped it up a little bit for the friendlies. Mixed mood. Nothing to lose. Let's do it. Let's do it. Sorry, old reference. Yeah, injuries. Let's go ahead and slow it down like I said. And TV director, key highlights, all that good stuff. We'll see. Like I say, we're not expected to do anything this season. The board don't even expect us to fight bravely against relegation. So I don't know. You may see more losses than average, which would be hard. We're unable to keep it in. Chanchukov to Iliev. Feed it in. Oh, Vasilev, you should have. Vasilev scores on Vasilev. Our Vasilev should have stopped that, though. That was weak. Just rolled it in nice and slow, and you just missed it. Chanchukov, that's a good name. That's the only reason we're watching again. Iliev to Vasilev. It's like our team. I mean, he kind of went, I could drop and get it, but I think I'm just going to watch it, and then I'll fall over like somehow I tried. That was poor. We don't have a single shot so far. They have the 1/2 chance that they scored on. Possession's fairly equal. They got a slight lead, but nothing spectacular. Our pass completions are horrible. Both our offense is about 50%, but our defenses, but their offense is doing quite a bit better than ours of completing passes. So it's us and Litex Lovich today. They are not losing yet, which is a little bit disappointing because they're essentially who we're going to be fighting. One of the 3 teams that got promoted that we're going to be fighting against for relegation. There we go. Hung on to that one. Let's see. Can we put it down and attack together? Is Vasilev just going to carry it down? All right. Puts it forward. Nothing happens. Let's see. Kolevs has it. Up to Petrov. Yachev feeds it up to Ilya. That was a bit far. A bit far. Back to Chunchukov. I can't even say it again. Chunchukov? I don't know what he was doing either. So we do have a couple shots. One wasn't even a long shot. None of them were on target, though. Not sure we need this. Well, I guess we're not. I guess I don't get the option. I was going to say, I guess we don't need this anymore, but it didn't want to let me change it, so. We'll let the assistant. Nothing to lose, nothing to lose. Has anybody just been absolute garbage? Yovchev has. Well, 6.3, it's not garbage. It's just not good. But no, nobody's been terrible or been about what we expect for this level. Itev up to Yachev. Ruslan. He puts it forward. They didn't think it was even worth seeing where the ball came down for us, although it looked like we had a chance to run under that one. They've got 8 shots. I have no idea where they're supposed to finish. I'm going to tell myself that they're supposed to finish at the top. And that's why we're looking so bad, because Litex Lovich is actually up. 1-0 at the moment. Nedelchev is playing a 6.2. I think we get him off. We'll go ahead and try out Neitchev, see how he's going to do. Ilyev's got a 6.3. He's not looking great either. We'll put Antonov in. We got to make sure to get Antonov some play time this season. It's going to be hard with only one striker. I have so many strikers on this team, but we can't play a striker-heavy team when we're listed for relegation, essentially, right? We have to be a little bit more. We have to play a little bit defensive. No, that was their Ilyev. I was going to say, I saw somebody playing an 8.3, but it's the wrong Ilyev. Again, our goalkeeper was out of position. That shouldn't have been something he would have needed. He should have been, well, I don't know. I think he should have taken away the near post a little bit more, that he didn't need to like try to Superman across to get that. Although it was out, I mean, wasn't on target. We ended up with 6 shots, only 1 on target. Only 2 were not long shots. Possession, it slightly edged us. Passing really seems to be our big issue. In the past, we've gone long passes because we've just wanted to get that counterattack going. But maybe with this formation, maybe we want to go shorter passes. I don't know that that's terrible. Running wingbacks and advanced wingers. Come on, Antonov. Oh, you had the chance. You just needed to one-touch that. Couldn't quite get that. They headed around a little bit. Is this going to be another goal? Yep. Yep, it is. Amadou Sukuna. It's a good name, too. Vasilev, Tukolev. Man, it's like they just took 6 names and used them for every player in the country. There we go. Zarkolev, Nikolai as well. Ours is Todor. There we go. Quick interception up to Antonov. And he just gives it right back up to Suckup. Sukuna. 3-0? Oh, no. Sukuna. I think somebody got a touch on that. He wasn't able to put anything on it. Squad dynamics may be the problem this year. Just keeping the team up. Because, again, I haven't been around for very long. So even though we did well last year for that, it can crash quickly if you can't get some wins. And I don't know where wins are going to come from this season. I do think there was another defensive player that our general manager was looking at signing. He offered a contract to. We'll just say unlucky. I don't think with that playing we were unlucky, but we didn't play terrible. There were no absolute. Let's see where Cherno Morvarna was supposed to finish. Top half. Out of European, but you know, okay. You know, we're going to have to pick up some wins amongst this group down here. I mean, that's really what it's going to come down to, which doesn't bode well because I don't think we played Pirin very well last season at all. I think they pretty well crushed us. Hristo Botev. All right. Well, that is our preview for the next season. Ruslan made his debut. Somebody's there looking at a player that wasn't ours, and we lost. We weren't the only ones that lost so far, but we did lose the biggest. Let's hit. Does everybody else play tomorrow? I was hitting continue just so there'd be a little bit more, you know, so we'd see half the teams lose. Well, assuming there's no draws. Hey, at least it wasn't us that had the bad day. Yeah. All right, let's check the club one more. Let's check the league one more time. Nope, nobody else has played. I'm not going to sit here and click too many more times. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Thumbs up if you did, thumbs down if you didn't. Don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to see more, and we will see you next time. Cheers.